Condescending. Harry bummed out staring daggers unwelcome journalist during Fiji royal tour. Prince Harry spent his royal tour to Australia and New Zealand staring daggers at the journalists who accompanied him and Meghan Markle on the trip, a royal correspondent has claimed. The Duke of Sussex's sticky relationship with the media has been well documented since his mum Princess Diana's death in 1997. During a recent virtual summit, the 37-year-old claimed the word Megxit was created by trolls before being amplified in the media. Now, the new BBC documentary The Princes and the Press has taken a deeper look at the royal family's relationship with the media. In one clip, royal experts recalled a moment of Harry's reaction to journalists joining one of his first international tours with Meghan. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex went on a royal tour of Australia and New Zealand in October 2018. The Times royal correspondent Valentine Lowe noted, Harry had been pretty grumpy on that tour. There was a long, and incredibly boring welcome ceremony in Fiji. And it was very interesting watching them both, because Meghan was sitting just absolutely perfect on a little throne, Harry was just glowering. He was cross with the media, and he spent the entire welcome ceremony just diverting his gaze to one side just to stare daggers at the press pack. The BBC's Johnny Diamond pointed to the Duke's historic disgust for the media. He suggested, Harry, can't bear the media. He has a visceral reaction to cameras, to notebooks, to journalists. Valentine also gave an example of when Prince Harry allegedly confronted the media as they travelled on the plane back to Sydney from Tonga. They said Harry was persuaded by his team to speak to the members of the media on board. However, Mr. Lowe suggested the Duke of Sussex was equally as combative with the press during their flight from Tonga to Sydney. Mr. Lowe said, Harry was persuaded by his staff to come to the back of the plane and say some things to us. He came back and said something to the effect of thanks very much for coming guys, not that you were invited. It went down incredibly badly. But the BBC's royal correspondent Johnny Diamond explained why the Duke reacted the way he did. Mr. Diamond said, he did it not because he thought I'm going to go back and insult them, he did it because he went back, he saw us and just gestures. The Duke uncontrollably vomited it out, like that, because it is absolutely built into him. The BBC's royal correspondent added that Harry cannot bear the press and claimed the Duke's visceral reaction can be seen by the way he shuns cameras and scowls at journalists. Co-author of Finding Freedom Omid Scobie suggested Harry did so because he had seen a different side to the press since meeting Meghan. Despite this, BBC interviewer Amol Rajan said, the negative stories about Meghan still remained unpublished in Britain's newspapers. The BBC approached Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace for comment. They provided the following joint statement, a free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy. However, too often overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, gives them credibility. The second episode of The Princes and the Press airs next Monday at 9 p.m. on BBC Two.